What is up, YouTube? Kid Moto 22 coming to you today with my first moto vlog of the season. If any of you have been following my channel for a while, this view would look familiar. It's been one that I've been on before when I started some of my other moto vlogs. And I tell you what, we are in a pretty strange time right now. So this will be the first moto vlog of the season, but I think we're going to talk about, I don't know, like getting back to normal maybe, or what that looks like, or when should we start to feel normal? When do we do normal things, I guess? I don't know. So let's talk about that. Welcome back, everybody. This is the first moto vlog of the season for me. I got my bike out on Friday. It's Monday today. I shouldn't say I got my bike out. I should say I rode for the first time. I kind of always had my bike out. It was in my garage, so I have a heated garage, so that's not really an issue for taking it out. But this is my first time out moto vlogging for the season. I rode on Friday, I rode on Saturday, I rode on Sunday, and I'm riding today. And I apologize to any of you out there who are under restrictions and you can't ride. I know that this is kind of a weird time for everybody right now, and getting out and riding is certainly one of those things that makes us all feel just a little bit more normal. And if you can't ride, hopefully maybe you can live a little bit vicariously through me. I have been unable to ride since October, and so getting out these last few days has really felt great. I'll tell you, one of the things I learned really quick is that your skills go rusty when you haven't ridden in a while. You really need to be extra vigilant when you haven't ridden in a few months, when you get back out there and you start riding again, because all those things maybe that you were feeling pretty confident with, all those skills at the end of the last season, you get out there again and before you know it, you're struggling a little bit with some of your skills that maybe you had worked on and gotten better at over the course of the last riding season. So I've been really trying to be cautious and extra vigilant getting out and starting my riding season again. But welcome back, everybody. It's good to be kind of, I don't know, talking to you guys again, and that idea of getting back to doing something normal. You know, how is that supposed to feel? I think everybody is being affected differently by the COVID-19 virus. It's affecting us all differently in different areas of the country, and when is it appropriate for us to get back and do normal things? And those of you that don't know, I work in healthcare. That's my full-time gig, and I have for 20 years. And so coming from an environment where nothing is normal right now, where everything is unpredictable, where change is the only constant, and it's happening every day. We're rapidly changing what we're doing and how we're doing it. And because that's really the environment of what we're going through right now, I know me personally, being able to ride and do something that feels normal, it feels amazing. Again, I apologize if it's not like this for everybody out there, because I know lots of you can't ride. Lots of you are under restrictions, travel restrictions, and you can't get out. And certainly we have some things like that here in my state, but they're not yet as strict as they are in other places. So we're lucky in that sense that we still have an opportunity to do some normal things. And riding a motorcycle is one of them. At least for me, getting out and riding, and it's plenty socially isolating, that's for sure. I'm not with anybody or talking to anybody. I'm here in my helmet. I'm talking to you all, so thanks for coming. But yeah, it's been a long winter. The spring, I think it wasn't quite as nice as early as it was last year, but I think it's turning pretty quickly now, so that's been good. We've had some days in the 40s, mid 40s today. I think we're supposed to be up over 50 tomorrow, so that should be good. And just being able to do something normal for a change is feeling pretty amazing. So when's the appropriate time, right? When's the appropriate time to do something normal, to do something that you wouldn't have thought twice about before? And I don't know if I have the right answer for that. I know for me, it's as soon as you can. You know, if you can do anything that feels normal to you, it's going to make this time feel just a little bit easier. This passing of this time a little bit easier. And please, I implore everyone to follow the guidelines and restrictions set about. We need everybody to stay healthy. If we follow the guidelines and restrictions, I'm confident that this will pass sooner rather than later. It's just it's going to be a trying time for all of us, for everybody that's affected financially. If you've lost your job, I feel for you. I really hope that you'll fare better soon enough. But doing something that's normal, something that you do every day. You know, if you're in a warm weather environment, mow the grass, you know, plant a garden. Try to do something that feels more normal, that feels like something that you would do any other time without thinking about it. I think those are going to give you the best opportunities to feel more like everything hasn't changed, because that may be where we are. Everything might have changed. You know, things might not return to the way they were. They might not be as normal as we think. Certainly, I think that things are going to be different. I think that there are going to be things that are never the same. And that might not necessarily be a bad thing. It might not necessarily be a good thing either. But giving yourself an opportunity to, I don't know, just feel like not everything in the world is crashing down on you. And it might very well be. I mean, you could be out of a job. You know, you could be at home, you could have sick family members, and if you do, I'm sorry to hear that. Hey man, I mean, that's a third motorcyclist I saw, you know, just in the last few minutes. So I know for sure that people are wanting to get out and wanting to feel like things are more normal. So getting out today and doing my first motovlog is definitely one of the things I wanted to do. I'm excited, even though things are not at all how they should be right now. I'm still excited for this season. I've got lots of riding plans, hopefully, that I can continue to do. Dual motovlogs with my wife. That's going to be pretty fun. We got a chance to get out and ride yesterday, and that was a nice, you know, just kind of a nice time to get on the bike and you know, just again, just for us to feel normal, to, you know, get away from the kids for a few minutes and spend some time out and just, you know, her and I inside the helmet talking. So it was good. It was a good time, and nice to be able to have done that. But yeah, that's one of the things that we're hoping to do again this season is I shouldn't say again this season, I should say this season just in general is doing some dual motovlogs. I have a good setup. Thanks to being here now with Percy. If you don't know who he is, go check him out. He does a great tutorial on setting up a dual motovlog setup. So if you have a comm system, you can communicate to that other rider, and it's recording on 2 separate audio channels on your GoPro. So that's a pretty cool setup, and I'm really excited about that. But that'll be some dual motovlogs, hopefully with my wife and maybe with my daughter. And if you guys didn't see that video, we were interviewed by Dad and Mad, 2 motovloggers from the UK. He has his daughter, and they ride a Sportster, and he takes her on back, and she runs a camera, and they motovlog together, and it's a good way to. It's just a really amazing thing to see that there's a dad and his daughter kind of spending that time together, and he's instilling a love in motorcycling in her early that I am confident she's going to carry with her throughout her life. I think that she will continue to be interested in motorcycling throughout her life. So that's a pretty amazing thing. So if you didn't see, our premiere was on Sunday, so of that interview, and if you get a chance, go check us out. It was a lot of fun, and my daughter had fun, and it was a good time to catch up with them again and really get an opportunity to have her, you know, talk to another father-daughter duo that has ridden together. My daughter's been riding with me for a few years, and we didn't ride very much together last season, so that's one of the things we really want to be able to do more this season is ride together. But you can see here there's still kind of some snow in the parking lots and on the ground, some of the areas where the snow's been piled up, and that'll take a little while for that to melt off. That's always a pretty slow process in the spring here, and then we go through this kind of phase like you see where everything looks just dirty and brown and kind of gross. But it's really kind of a little bit poetic, considering that's kind of, I think, how everyone feels right now. Everything is kind of dingy. Nothing feels new like spring is supposed to feel. You know, we're all locked away in our houses and not communicating and not touching and not shaking hands and keeping our distance from one another. You know, bringing a entirely new word into our vernacular, social distancing. That's going to be something that we don't ever forget. And it's unfortunate, I think, that that's going to be a catchphrase or a new thing that we'll always remember about this point in time. But like everything else, you know, you've probably all heard that phrase, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I hope for everyone that is the case, that we can all get through this healthy, and that we won't be too negatively affected by that. So, and let me know what you think about riding and riding this time of year with what we have going on right now. With if it's too soon to try to do normal things. I mean, I don't know. I can't answer that question for everybody. I guess it just depends on what you're personally going through. I know for me, I have to try to do as many normal things as I can, because my job just provides me with situations that don't feel normal at all. And so to do something that is normal, it feels pretty fantastic. I feel like I'm probably going to be commuting to work before things even get normal around here. I think my regular commutes to work will be done on my bike before things really start to turn normal around here. That's just something I never thought I would even say. I'm talking about things returning to normal. It feels so foreign, so odd to be talking to you all about something that's affecting our country and the globe. I mean, it's affecting us globally. That's insane. That we're all going through something, you know, in different stages, but it's the same thing globally. That is a bizarre, really bizarre thing. So anyway, I don't want to get rambling on too much today. If you guys are new to my channel, motovlogging is part of what I do. I did some install videos over the summer. I'm one of the 5 Dirty Bikers, so we have the 5 Dirty Bikers podcast. Myself, Tony Cox, the Geared Raven, Wet Banana Mike, and D-Cycle. So you can always check us out. We're on YouTube. You can check us out at 5dirtybikers.com, and you can find our podcast on anywhere that you can get the anywhere you get your normal podcast from is where you can find our podcast. So like I said, if you like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subbed yet, hit the subscribe button. It's going to be here or here. I don't know. And again, let me know what you think. Hit me up in the comments below. I try to make sure that I respond to everyone. And again, I appreciate you guys watching, taking the time out. This is Kid Moto. I'm out.